I'm not using big phone, but they register me for Wi-Fi. That's MTN. Once I put money, they must remove that Wi-Fi money, or I call somebody. Sometimes they even pack all my money and send data for me, and I'm not using data.
You didn't ask for the data?
I did not ask for the data. So sometimes the thing used to surprise me. That is what make me I vex go buy Glo. When I buy Glo, if I call other network, they will charge me more than the way I'm expecting. So from there, I now say to which kind of wala be this one? I still go buy Airtel. So when I buy Airtel, I used to manage Airtel. If I buy, I know they even put card now more than 200 naira because I'm not expecting waiting Airtel go do me. So but locally, if I make a call another network, I used to receive a little bit relief more than the other. Listen, that's why I say Airtel is trying for now because they never do me any bad thing. But these two networks that I call, they have not tried for me.
So most likely, to answer your question, the guy who uses an Android phone, a Nokia Touch phone, who was being charged for data services, it is most likely that SIM was in a smartphone, and that contract was entered into when it was on a smartphone. Okay, so when he now moved the SIM to his Nokia Touch, the contract is still running. Or the person pressed the code on his Nokia Touch and went into that transaction. It will stop the transaction for Viva. Maybe you want to recharge it. A lot of people recharge on their Nokia Touch and they put the SIM on the smartphone. People who use MiFis, you recharge your MiFi on Nokia Touch and insert it back into your MiFi. And then the data is running there because you cannot recharge your MiFi like you recharge the phone. So these are most likely what could have happened. I'm not saying that's what happened. But in the event that this is not what happened, and then you're being charged for a service which you did not subscribe for, you have a cause of action for which you are entitled to restitution and where the case is appropriate damages.
Once I put money, they must remove that Wi-Fi money, or I call somebody. Sometimes they even pack all my money and send data for me, and I'm not using data.
You didn't ask for the data?
I did not ask for the data. So sometimes the thing used to surprise me.
They are fast, yeah, but it's too fast to finish. They will tell you it's for 1 month, but that 1 month is a lie. You subscribe your phone like 1.5, they will give you this particular gig, and in 2 days, it's off. So what's the point?
Do you think it's a criminal offense?
It's a criminal offense. You need to take them to court.
Or you should take them to court.
No, Nigerians should take them to court.
You're not part of Nigeria.
I'm a Nigerian, but I need people around me to do that.
Back up. Yeah. So why do you think Nigerians are keeping quiet on this kind of issue?
Because we are tired. We have complained and we are tired. They're not doing anything about it. And there was a time Airtel increased their tariff. They added, is it 300 or 200? Let me say if you're buying 20 gig for 5,000, they added 300 to it. But I think at a point in time, people started maybe reducing how they subscribe. They had to take it back to the way it was before.
I still experienced it even yesterday, so I felt bad most times.
You feel bad most times?
I feel very, very bad about it.
So do you feel like these people are committing a criminal offense? They told me...
It's a huge criminal offense because I love it when you said 1 month. Agreement is agreement. So like you agreed on subscribing for 1 month and at the long run you found out it's just for a day. So you feel very bad. And what if it happens at the process whereby you're broke and you don't have to stay up data. You have to be online, like very important to being online.
So what do you think the government should do about this particular one?
And for me, I guess they should intervene. I don't even know what they should just look into it.
When we started, we were using 2G phones, 3G phones. No. Now we're using 4G LTE. No. Now we're going into 5G. 5G is not 2G. It's like what a 2-year-old child will eat is not what a 10-year-old child is. It's not what a 20-year-old child will eat. So what we are, and then you see that the resolutions of these things are higher. Okay, you see the picture quality, you see the 4G images, you love it, right? It's your data. Do you understand? It's your data. So the better, we will say better soup, money killer. Okay, you like what you're seeing, you're watching movies, you're streaming. 10 years years ago we're not streaming.
You're on Netflix.
We're on Netflix now. And in fact, in Netflix, they have different quality. If you want 4G, I think there are different.
Okay.
There are different categories. Choose the one you choose the amount of data you want to burn. Do you understand? So the truth is that as technology evolves, it will cost more. Okay? We like good things. We love it. But these things cost money. Okay? So it's because of the quality of the resolutions you're seeing. That's why these data don't last as long as they should. That's where the problem is actually coming from. So I think it's an enlightenment problem. Okay? I noticed that, like, maybe a few years ago you had only WhatsApp or those who used to go. Good. To go was very analog. To go did not have these picture resolutions. Now, as time goes on, we now have Facebook. Facebook did not have the quality of pictures. Facebook today has improved. But have you been on TikTok? Do you see the quality of those videos on TikTok? Do you see the quality of the videos on Instagram? You find out that the TikTok users, I don't use TikTok, but the TikTok users consume far more data than those who don't use TikTok. Then you come to those of us that use Instagram. We consume more data than those who only use WhatsApp. Okay? So you find out that the more content you reach out for, the more data you consume. And then these people are making you happy. You get, by the time you scroll from Instagram to TikTok to Twitter, they've made your day. You've laughed and you've watched Sabinus and watched everybody, and you are having a good day. It's cost you money. Okay? These content creators are being paid for creating content. Okay? You find out that, for instance, what do you call this one? YouTube. They pay influencers, they pay these people to push out those things that keep you on your phone. Okay? Influencers are paid every day to just dish out content, to get you hooked. And that's how they get their money. And that's how the market is circulating. So it's your data. You don't pay to watch Instagram, but it's your data that is paying for it. Okay? So we actually pay for this, for more content.
Like you charge 1K for your MB. They'll tell you 3 gig or 5. How is everybody coming?
You see, they say the best network, best and you're like, it's a lie. With all due respect, it's a lie. Like, it's a very big lie. Jesus, I even did sub this morning. You don't know how many is remaining right now.
So, as now, how do you feel when these things happen? What do you think should be done?
You should stop lying for us now. At least if it's not going to be, even if it's going to be like 100 MB, at least they should also say the truth. At least like one day or probably 1 hour. Let's say yes, 1 hour later to finish. No matter us that maybe like 7 whole day,
or even 1 month,
1 week. You come and say 1 gig. Within that day you sub, it has finished. You know,
do you think it's a criminal offense?
I think it's just business.
It's business.
I think it's just business. Everybody's trying to it's business.
You will not call it exploitation or something. They're just saying, and you're comfortable with
the same way you figure market now, there is space power bank. Now if you use that or more, you go business. Everything just like strategies.
The starting point is that we should set ourselves first. Okay? Our use of our consumption has increased. That's what I feel. However, I'm not saying that there are not genuine cases where people don't consume and their data are removed. If that is the case, the average smartphone has a facility for you to see how your data was used in the last X number of days. Okay? So you can look at it to find out where the problem came from. But if you see that I did not use this, that I talked about background apps. Okay? So while maybe your phone is switched off here, there may be a background app running on your phone. Okay? And that thing is consuming data. Okay? But there are a lot of ways to ensure that a lot of people turn off their data when they are going to sleep. The reason is because a lot of things are going on in your phone while you're sleeping. Those things cost money. Some phones also upgrade their iOS and upgrade this and upgrade that. Why you expect you didn't have them to upgrade? But they'll tell you that once you're connected to Wi-Fi, your phone is plugged to power, it will start upgrading. Consumer Protection Council, they are also robust and they've actually been on the necks, they've been pressing the necks of these data providers. So any complaint you have, forward it to them. They've actually been robust about it. But like I said again, we must not be lazy. We must ask the right questions. Whenever you feel that your data was wrongly used, the starting point is to investigate it yourself. Once you're satisfied that this thing was wrongly taken from me, then you can escalate, report to the ombudsman. The ombudsman will ensure that you are compensated. Okay. They'll ensure that you are restored and even compensated.
Okay.
Yeah.